What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast. And today, we have a legend that's been requested time and time again. Listen, this man here used to play one of the wickedest songs from the 80s and the early 90s. You know who we have in the building today? We have Glamour, formerly of Gemini, in the building today. What's going on, big boss?
You know, first and foremost, I have to give thanks for life. Everlasting life and good life, and most of all, eternal life. Because without life, all this wouldn't be possible. Mm-hmm. So all praises to the Most High Almighty God and everything else have to cause. Once again, we are here. Even through this pandemic, we are here. And it's always good to be here. And that's why we're here to do good and to be good. So to God be the glory. And thank you, Muscle, for having me here on your wonderful, wonderful program.
Thank you for coming on. Because again, the amount of requests people's been asking, say, yo, Glamour. I said, listen, I got to get Glamour. And thank you to Captain Richie of Inner City. He's the one that actually put it together and said, yo, here's Glamour and make it happen.
That's one of my elder, one of my brother, my fortress brother, one of my teacher. You know what I mean? One of my icon, one of my best friend, Captain Richie.
Yes.
We got Mr. Richie. A Gemini family, so you know the thing go.
We know that. All right, let's get into the beginning here, and then let's go right through the history of Glamour. All right?
Certainly.
When it came into music and stuff, what actually got you into entertainment? Did you get into music as a singer, an artist, a selector? What actually got you into music?
Well, I was actually so blessed and highly favored and fortunate to be born and raised in a musical community. I was born right next door to Channel 1 studio.
Okay.
Channel 1 studio, corner of September Road and Maxwell Avenue. So I was musically inclined from then, and that's from a tender age, probably 4, 5, 6 years old, when I could hear music and understand the music and feel music. You know what I mean? So that's where it all began back in Kingston 13, Maxwell Avenue. You know what I mean? And I could see all the artists passing through Channel 1 studio, from Bob Marley to Dennis Brown to Leroy Sims and the Eptones, Delroy Wilson, Alton Ellis, the Mighty Diamonds, Jacob Miller, you name them, Ken Booth, everybody. I could see them for myself as a child growing up. And what makes it even better, my mother was a higgler. So when the dancer came, she was right there with her cow skin soup and her corn and all these things. And I was right there beside her to assist her. And while she's doing her thing, I am listening and I'm learning and getting the feeling.
Crazy. And around what years is this we're talking about here?
No, we're talking about 1978, 79, 80. Yeah.
Got you. And what songs were in the area that actually got you interested in sound business? Because I know Channel 1 is there. So then who did you see playing a song and what songs were around then?
Well, back those days, Gemini was around and doing extremely well. I wasn't playing Gemini songs then. It was people like Archie, the same Captain Richie, Funky, and those elders. You know what I mean? And in my neighborhood, you have songs like Aries Disco with Cancer, who used to play Stone Love, formerly of Stone Love, Cancer, Randy and Jacko, Sharpman, Rupert from Aries Disco. You have songs like Ray Symbolic, Stereophonic, Papa Roots, Afrotone Disco, of course, Soulville Disco. All those songs are songs from the area, and they're not from the era, they come into the era because it was a musical era and do their things. You know, King Tubby's, King Jammies, and all these sound systems. You know, I mean, every sound system passed through my community. Jalove, you name it. So I was always interested in hearing the music, watching the DJs performing, and I was so attached to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was part of growing up. It was part of what you did, and your environment was all music and sound and artists from the beginning.
Listen, that community is not like some people born in the rural part of Jamaica for walk miles to go hear a sound system play or watch an artist perform. It was right there in my yard. Dance used to keep on my yard because I live in a big yard. We could have all a dancehall sound system and dance used to keep. They didn't tell they have the people them. I use the bamboo leaf and I surround the yard, surround the fence and all that thing. And the goat are killing in the yard and they must sprinkle the blood in the yard and the whole dancehall effort, the whole dancehall vibe, you know what I mean? So it was right there. It was a part of you by nature. There's nothing you can do but just love music. You know what I mean? And then again, if God bless you with that musical talent, if God has bestowed talent on you, with music, then, automatically and easily you'll be attached to it. So I think I was attached to it. That was the best of the Almighty,
From the beginning, I see. And what was your first song that you actually started to play?
All right, 1918, all right. 19 was a big election and, it was very violent in the community. But I used to join a youth club named Burnley United Youth Club. Now, that youth club had a sound system named Afrotone Disco.
Okay.
So the same disco now named Soul Supreme Disco. Yes, Afrotone Disco. Fabo, Paul Rankin and the Ufang family and the entire club, was behind that sound system. So you join a club, the club has a sound system. When the club is keeping an event, a little party, the sound system will be playing. I was still a young lad then. But if the DJ don't reach there early enough, they would ask me because I would always be around the sound system. Mm-hmm. So the boss, the owner for the sound, the club president was like, "Look, Wayne, go and run some tune until the top man come, the real DJ come." You know what I mean? And I found myself just playing music, into the music, doing the music, and sometimes they didn't reach the boss. So I said, "No man, make him go and play because him are going good," and that was encouraging for me. You know what I mean? And that was 1980.
Okay, and was this at that time one turntable, two turntable, flip it over? What was it like?
One turntable, man. It was one turntable. So, if you want to talk a little thing before, fine. But if not, one turntable, you flip it over from another rap and a rhythm and so on. But it was one turntable, and guess what? You the music nice. When they put on the next music, it's like it even sound like, a one turntable you use. It was just a thing to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
And how long were you actually playing that song or fooling around with that song?
Well, that song we started playing 1980, and by 82, 83, it's like we move on to other sound system now because wherever sound is played and it's an era sound, we can always go there if we love the idea. And I'm gonna say, "Oh, we in your ear, go and play two tune." Yeah. So by 83, now we start messing on another sound system called Soulville Disco. Now, if I hear the word Soulville,
yeah,
the same Soulville, from Maxwell Avenue, and Father Owen is also a resident of Canada. Big up Father Owen, Soulville Disco. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Father Owen from Soulville Disco.
Yeah.
And then man, they teach me to play soul music. So once you hear the word Soulville, it appears souls. The younger Soulville party is 75% souls. Mm-hmm. And the next 15% disco and look reggae music play. Because them time it's all about the ladies. Them say if you go to them party and can't dance, you will not get a girl.
It wasn't a hardcore rub it up type of style.
No, it was a soul set. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And to play souls, you have to feel the souls. And that's how we get to learn to play soul music. And the part was more a soul environment. Yeah. You know what I mean? Back then, the rubber-dub songs were like Gemini, of course, even though it started out as a soul set. You know what I mean? Papa Roots, Stereophonic, Symbolic, Volcano. Those are the rubber-dub songs back in the days. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And Jalove and so on. But, where I'm from is mostly as like a soul party area. Yeah. You know what I mean? Every now and then they get that rubber-dub hardcore, rubber-dub dance to the DJ, them like you Brown and Barry Brown and you need the old veteran. You know what I mean? The Lynch and them people. So, yes.
Got you. And at that time, did you pick up the mic at all that time, or you were still just selecting music?
Back then, you did not need much microphone. Mm-hmm. As a selector, you did not need much microphone.
Yeah.
But, I was just playing the music, and every now and then I might toast. When you talk on the microphone, you toast. Toasting means the pretty talk, the pretty style, the nice, decent style, No respect to my beautiful ladies, boom salute to all militant youth, and that's the truth. And you talk nice and decent things. And I toast the microphone. Like now when I scream, the microphone to forget a vibe. Because back then the music was really the vibe. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? All you got to do is toast the music, make the music play. Sometimes I'll 5, 10, 15 minutes music I play and there's no microphone.
Okay.
Yes, and people enjoy themselves because they want to hear too much talking then. You know what I mean? But as life goes on, things change, and here come the with a microphone. You know what I mean? For example, nowadays I've seen where a song is for like 3 minutes long, and the DJ played for 15 seconds and then talk 10 seconds out of it. You know what I mean? So they can't enjoy music like that, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's just a different way of presenting the music right now. I guess that's just how they want to present it at this time right now.
Well, as life goes on, things are going to change. If I just work with it, I will never knock anything. I will never knock anybody or knock any culture. If I just work with the program.
Yeah, I hear that 100%. Okay, so then now you're on Soulville Disco, and how long did that last for there now?
All right, Soulville Disco. Remember now? we still have Afrotone disco because if the boss call and say, we have a gig, when you come play some tune, come play early, and Soulville is not playing, we're gonna Afrotone. Vice versa, if Soulville have a little gig, I'm not playing Afrotone, we're gonna Soulville. And this lasted till about 1984, 85. And here comes another little sound system again, which is another party sound system again now, named Star Pipe Disco.
Okay.
So all these sound systems are era sound systems, and them still look at you, them call Wayne, who have a musical talent who can select. And any party I keep, make Wayne come play the sound, man. Because them tell you that, like say I walk with a man dub plate, man. You know what I mean? You go play some man record because you know record by then. You know what I mean? So everybody, these little sound systems are up in the area.
Yeah.
No matter which big sound company in the area, these are the sound systems have them own like a crowd. And then again, Soulville Disco was just like Afrotone Disco, where it's Soulville Disco at a club also. Yes, a club. You know, club when I used to join youth club. They had a youth club also.
Okay.
Called the House of Mint. Yeah, the House of Mint Youth Club. So Afrotone had Burnley United Youth Club. Soulville had House of Mint Youth Club. You know what I mean? So you're part of the youth clubs in your community. You know, you want to play football, table tennis, you want to run, you want to play cricket, you want to swim. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's what the sound system bring to the table. They make you active in everywhere, and plus you have to go to school. Because the elders, they make sure that you have to go to school. And so you love to play music, you have to be educated to play music.
It wasn't just about being in a party late night and doing all this. It came with a lot more.
And even then I was still going to school. I was still attending Kingston College.
Okay.
Yes, I was still attending KC while playing music in the dancehall. And by morning, after being in school, sometimes I might jump and sit in the classroom, yes, but I fight it and try to stay up and try to retain something, because no matter what you're doing, you know, education helps you to enhance it and put it forward. You know what I mean? Those guys who play music and they're not educated, probably they're just getting by. But no matter what I do in life, you know what I mean? No matter what I do in life, even playing music, education helps to enhance it, you know what I mean? So I had to go to school, and these elders, Owen and Richie and Coco and all these elders, Fabo, all the people who are around there as grown men. Mm-hmm. They make sure that, you know, you go to school, and if you leave school and come where the club is, or come at the bar, take off your school tie, take off your school epaulette, put on a white t-shirt, because you know you're in the bar with your uniform on, and just have some record, get familiar with the records, and go and play some records and get used to it. So when you go up play, you know your thing. Yeah.
It was like a system, like you had to go through a system. It wasn't you just get up, play, and just go do what you want. It didn't work that way.
No.
Education, understand what's going on. And then after school, you come play. You might play late night, but you got to get up in the morning and go to school also.
Yes, and because of that, though, I explained to my principal that sometimes I play out, and the principal said, listen carefully, I'm going to start putting on the evening shift so you can sleep in the morning and come to school in the evening. So that worked for me also.
Yeah, makes sense 100%. Okay, so then now Starpoint Disco, you said, right?
Yes, Starpoint Disco. Here comes Starpoint Disco now, which is a little party sound, just like Soulville Disco and Afrotone Disco. Now, all these sound systems are like family. Mm-hmm. And the people in the community are so attached to these little party sound systems. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I realize that because the way I'm playing, I've been recognized now as the little era DJ, and the little part of them wants the little Wayne play. Then tell them the name little Wayne because I was a short guy, you know. Yeah. I stand up on the beer box, you know, and a drinks crate and play music, you know. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I realized that what I was doing, I was so into it, and the people were into it and into me, and you know, it started to collaborate. I was started to feel good and start to do good with music, and everything took off from there. You know what I mean? And then I think after Starpipe now, Gemini came back from the States after being parked up for like 3-4 years. Because to me, Gemini was the biggest sound system ever. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because Gemini was so big, it had 2 sound systems. Gemini Disco and Love Injection. That's where Captain Richie and Funky used to take care of them business. And we are learn from them, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Captain Richie had the sweetest voice, you know what I mean? And in talk so nice on the microphone. You want to be like Captain Richie. And you want to play like Funky. You want to talk like Funky. You know what I mean? Just to name a few, because I have so many guys who inspire me to play music. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I enjoy every moment of it.
I get it. Okay, so then now, what year did you get to Gemini then?
This was 1986.
86 you got to Gemini, because this was the reboot, because already they were actually doing very good. I think before they stopped playing and went to the States, they had become Immortal. They were the first sound to be called Immortal.
First sound system to be called Immortal Sound. They were crowned Immortal in an island called Helsinki. Yeah, those people don't know those places like Helsinki, but Gemini was crowned Immortal. Then I wasn't playing Gemini sound. Then I was just around the sound system with Archie, one of my teacher, Welton Harry, Johnny Ringo, Squiddle Rankin, Dickie Rankin, Tristan Palmer, King Yellowman, all of them. I was around the sound system. If Archie want a record, dust it off and pass me. I'm learning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But after that big exposure, I come back down to my local sound system. And what I learned from these guys, I put it out there, and I realize this man, I can have some talent, so I'm going to utilize it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. All right. So then you get to Gemini now, 86, the reboot. So at this time, were you still named Little Wayne, or you had gotten your name Glamour Wayne at this time?
Well, listen carefully now. The Glamour Wayne thing is really on Gemini sound, because Little Wayne is some Afro-tune, Soulville disco. And then when I start to go and mature now, that some of them Wayne now on Starfire disco. So I went to Gemini sound. I mean, Gemini came back and he wanted experience around the sound. So he asked Captain Richie to come play the sound. As a man who know the sound from back in the days. And a guy them called Disco Birch. But by then, Captain Richie was playing Inner City disco.
Yes.
And Inner City was doing well. That's a young sound rising. Disco Birch was playing nothing classic disco, but he wanted to come to Gemini disco because if he came, they would have been the top man, the leading man. But Glamour was a youngster amongst all these guys. So I think Gemini wife told him, listen carefully, man. They have a little friend named Glamour named Wayne.
Yeah.
Who play a little sound named Star Pipe. Go take him in one day and so him play. Because you come back with a fresh sound, you want fresh youth. You want young, vibrant talent who can present the music and play the music. I've seen him work. I've seen him perform. But take him in one night. The same little Wayne, you say anyone on the sound and just have the record and just have the box and feel. And you give him a little Heineken for drink now and then. Yes, it's the same little Wayne. Go take him in one day for a Star Band disc and watch him play. So anyway, Star Band disc was in concert at a party and Gemini was there. But I didn't know. Party pack, party ram, and party nice, and I delivered, and Gemini came to me and said, boy, you hear me? I've got to talk to your boss because I think I want a talent like you on my sound,
Okay.
So the boss back then was a guy them called Becky. And another guy them called Mikey. I want them called Eva Burns. And then back then it was another guy them called Peter Blacks. He's now in Philadelphia, the top man in Philadelphia. So play the sound system back then, Peter Blacks. And Gemini heard me play and I said, I hear me, Becky, I think I want to come play my sound system. And Becky said, I hear me, I think if we go play your sound system, it's a bigger step for him because your sound is an established sound, even though at this point, Stone Love Sound was running things. Inner City was rising and whole heap of sound are going good, you know what I mean? But if we ain't got Gemini, it's a bigger exposure for him because a bigger sound system. Then time Gemini come down big and pretty and fabulous,
Okay.
And everybody was saying Gemini sound cannot make it again. There's no way Gemini sound can dominate the 70s and 80s and then come dominate the later part of the 80s again. So Wayne, a lot of selectors told me, a lot of sound owners told me also, Wayne, if you go to Gemini, you have a waste time because them sounded big boss already and big already and them dead now and them can't go no further now. So and I said to myself, you know something, the way this sound are big and pretty and sound good. No, so I give it a try.
Yeah.
And that's when I went on Gemini sound and started to play the sound system. And it was a struggle. You know what I mean? Because Stone Love Sound run things by then and classic disco run things. Inner City sound are going good.
Were you guys, as in going into now the rub-a-dub market, and you're used to more or less the soul vibe, so that now you're going into more of a hardcore market now?
Well, I'm going into the same soul vibes, party style with Gemini sound. It wasn't like a rub-a-dub thing. Okay. It was a same Stone Love kind of juggling, classic oldies juggling, party juggling.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So, because we're in the party vibes now, and I like to play rub-a-dub sound anymore. No one turntable now, a two turntable now, and mixing and pretty talking and everything there. You know what I mean? So by then now, I went there as Wayne. But the manager, Sassafras, said, something, Wayne, you have an image, people like you, but you don't have a name. And you need a name on the sound system. You know what I mean? And I said, well, call me Super Wayne. And it's mean by call the super way. Everybody want them super clean building. They can't, clean building, and music can't play.
Yeah.
You can't buy name super. Everybody want them super. Everybody want the name super. Yes, so must be a super way, man. I don't like the name about super way. You know what I mean? When they come and work, you come and work looking so nice. You know what I mean? You put yourself together. You present yourself. You always come and work clean. And the girls them like when you're clean. You know what I mean? You don't see you want to look a glamour boy. I want woman go say glamour way and Lord Jesus have mercy.
And from there, the star was born.
The man go say, you want to look a glamour boy, you know. But I've heard that name before, but I didn't pay no mind, you know. I've heard that name before, about 1977.
Yeah.
When I was going to Kingston College, you know. But when I dressed to go to school, I dressed like a person going to work.
Yes.
I didn't just an average school boy. I was well put together. And because we're at time now, I feel like an accountant going to school. You know, a person who's in a professional business.
Yes.
So when me dress to go to school, and I like me to go to school, like me to go to work. So this lady used to live beside my yard. She have a bar beside the yard. And one day me I go to school and she was like, boy, I just come to the bar to come see you going to school. I just love the way you dress to go to school if you're a young man. He said, you're like a glamour boy. But by then I didn't feel that no mind from 77. I didn't feel that no mind. But when Sassafras now come and say, look how you put yourself together when you come to work, man. The average DJ don't dress so good and put themselves together to come to work, you know. But you's a man, he's like a glamour boy. And one woman go say, a glamour win, man. And then the flyers them start to print Gemini disco with the glamour win. And my brother, never get more glamorous than after that, you know, brother. Make sure say every day be clean and well put together, smell good and listen, you know, man.
Yeah.
And the same people that know from back in those days was to follow me around Afrotone disco and Soulville disco and Starpack disco. Those were the people, you know, who started to endorse me and started to support me and were in my corner when I was playing Gemini disco. The people of Max Lovin and Waltham Park and its environment, Spanish Town, the Greenwich Farm and so on. Okay. Those are the people who started to come into my corner and say, we're not playing a nice, big, sexy sound. Like I sound bigger and pretty like every other sound, you know. Because every sound man come around Gemini sound just to look at the boxes and the sound in a rock and all. Well neat and put together with a neat DJ guy behind it. Well spoken, you know, smart and intelligent, and you know, people them just love him because of his personality and all these things and his image, you know what I mean? And this is by 86, and by 87 we start to rise.
What was one of your actual first dances with like a big song, I guess with a like Stone Love or something that time, where you were still having problems at the time, you didn't really catch your stride yet?
No man, I caught stride in no time because I was so into it. You know what I mean? And
but even as Gemini, the sound is back now, they're trying to catch their stride amongst the big sounds again.
Yes, because most of the big sounds that were running things back then, like Classic, Stone Love, The Rise in Inner City, just to name a few sound systems, were running things. Probably underestimate Gemini, so Gemini sound can't make it again, you know what I mean? So we did not pay that no mind. But when they came around and saw how I was performing, I know they feel like this is a threat, you know, this took a youth, you know, it look like him have some talent and it's going to cause trouble, you know. You know what I mean? And then things start to rise, and I think Inner City and Gemini, Inner City selector Mark Dragon and Danny, they are from my community. We live off blocks from each other, 1-2 blocks from each other.
Okay.
So here comes the rivalry now between Inner City and Gemini just because of Mark and Danny. We want to know who run Kingston 13 because we are from Kingston 13. You understand? So 1988, September 10th, 2 days before Gilbert storm. Okay. This dance was planned, you know. I still have the files on my phone too. This dance was planned to see who run the 13. So it was Mark and Danny and Captain Richie versus Glamour and Gemini sound, you know. And this was my biggest clash, my first clash too, with a big sound. Because I'm telling you, a big sound, you know. You know what I mean? So Mark, Danny, and Captain Richie play Inner City before me I play Gemini Disco. Rory play Stone Love before me I play Gemini Disco. I think Sky Juice play Metro Media 1 year before me I play Gemini Disco. Okay. So yes, you understand? So it's like them sound the Metro Media, Stone Love, Classic, them sound that are the sound you are going good in the business. Inner City Rise, you know. hear is disco, we hear a sound from Kingston 13. You are going good with Cancer, Randy, and Jacko.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I learned so much from Cancer too. Like he's one of our elder. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah. So anyway, the clash was promoted, and the whole Kingston 13 come to this place called 106 Max Avenue in Kingston 13. You see who will really take this clash in, because Glamour will not go on good, inner city are go on good, and the rivalries on. And anyway, the dance keep, and it was a hardcore dance, dub plate that fly like rain, and vibes and gunshot of fire, nice salute, gun salute. And I got the better of them that day, 106 Max Avenue, September 10th. I got the better of them.
Okay.
Yes, and everybody said that. Everybody said that. So Glamour Wayne got the better of them. And that's when the career really shoot up like a rocket now, because I must say, if Wayne can outdo Inner City, you know what I mean, he can outdo anybody. Because in the time there's Stone Love now clash with nobody like that. It was a juggling sound, the best juggling sound back then, Stone Love sound.
Yeah. And
classic sound now clash with nobody, because the best old sound, the best party sound in time there. Nobody not really clash. But when it comes to clash, it was always Mark Dragon and Glamour Wayne. You know what I mean? Inner City and Gemini. We just love clash.
Okay. And at this time, did you guys have any artists on the song, or this was strictly dub?
No, man. No, this type of song becomes a juggling song now, where you play a dub place with the artist on it. And it's a party song.
Yeah.
But you want to know what the better select and what the better song. You know what I mean? So we're always going at it. Gemini and Inner City was always going at it. And by then now, Gilbert's time come now, and sound system park up for a little while, because Gilbert came to Jamaica September 12, 1988.
Okay.
And sound systems were like parked up because there was no light. You know, no light on the, you know what I mean? No JPS cut off our light, so we don't have no light to play no song. But Gemini Club had light, and a Delco.
Got you.
Yeah, so because of that now, only Gemini sound I play at Gemini Club. I will play from 6 in the evening till midnight. I've lock it off, police have lock it off. And guess what? All of the people them start come at Gemini. So all the Gemini fans they move straight away to classic disco and Stone Love disco and other discos, Metro Media and so on. They might come back to Gemini now, because the Gemini is not alone up there. So that was a plus for me and Gemini disco, 1988. And everybody start to see Glamour Way now, and I hear about Glamour Way now, and start to love Glamour Way now, and Silver Arcs on Jam upon a Thursday at Gemini Club. Every Thursday was a special guest sound system, and it was always a battle, but it was a lovely battle, you know. Because when the clash done, everybody was good again. You know?
Okay, so then you and Silverhawk had clashed at Gemini HQ.
Gemini and Silverhawk used to play at Gemini HQ every Wednesday. Every Wednesday. And then they've been have clash dubplate like Steely and Baz. You're crazy if you have dubplate like Steely. And Steely, I thought about the great Steely. You know? Yeah. So you know, say, we go the hard way, you know. We get some beat, you know, man.
Right.
I want to hear, man. Silverhawk, I want to hear, man. We get some beat, man, because I Steely they play against, and then Baz, that's the sound, you know, Baz, you know.
Yeah.
So you know, so Mr. Man, we go through the hard way, you know. You know what I mean? 1989, you have to get Salem, man. They never shoot the hard way, because them man, they are fling down the plate, you know. Mm-hmm. Yes, man. So I get my beat, I take my beat, I learn from my beat, and I start to rise, and I beat them back. Everybody who me beat them back, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the thing is, you have to win some, lose some, and win the one them account, the important one then. And so that's what they establish it.
Your biggest rivals back then, at the beginning, would have been Inner City and Silverhawk were the two biggest ones.
Silverhawk, I tell the Gemini and Stone Love don't clash it. Yeah. I mean, Gemini requested the clash, or requested a party with Gemini and Stone Love. But that clash or not clash, she just wants Gemini and Stone Love together in a one dance hall. Mm-hmm. But Weepo never take the offer. So Gemini said, okay, Weepo, when you're ready,
yeah,
make Gemini and Stone Love play when you ready. Now this never up until 1990.
1990 is right.
That's the first time Gemini play against Stone Love song.
And who was playing Stone Love that night there?
It was always Rory, man. Mm-hmm. Rory. It was always Rory. Mm-hmm. And I think Cancer was there. Yeah, Cancer was there too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Weepo, Rory, and Cancer. You understand? Yeah. This was a very interesting one, because that dance took place on my birthday. Yeah, and it was a crowning of Glamour Wayne and Rory, because by then they rise now, you know.
Yeah.
And I get to select the year awards and all these things, you know. Okay. Yeah, man. Father Bean's awards, man, and Glamour Wayne gets selected for the year 1988. You know what I mean? So every year, there's 3 selectors get awards every year. It's either Styles get as a rubber dub selector, Styles, Rory juggling selector, Glamour Wayne juggling selector. So every year we get awards as the 3 best selectors of the year. Okay. Sometimes Inner City get it with Mark and Danny and Captain Richie.
Mm-hmm. So I guess by the time here, the 1990, it was almost like a compulsory.
Yes.
Gemini and Stone Love had to meet.
Them tend to know they're on top form. Mm-hmm. Them tend to would take prisoners now. Glamour thing is like back in 1980, 82, 84, 86. No. Glamour they're on top shape now. Mm-hmm. So they must say, listen, the 2 biggest selector now in the juggling world is Rory and Glamour. Yep. Who want them 2 man to meet up. So Gemini and Weepo came together and planned the event and staged the event at Australia, 3 Cargill Avenue on the 3rd of February 1990. The crowning of Glamour and Rory. But watch this now. How can you keep a crowning of Glamour and Rory? And on the flyer, Glamour is like a boxer, like Marvin Daly. And Rory stood up in front of them like him a Joe Fraser.
Yeah.
So is a crowning war this?
Yes.
Yes. Rory Jenky Gino stays up, him face full up and then make up him face like him will knock me out. And then me do the same pose. And that was on the flyer.
Okay.
Anyway, 2 big songs string up in our house there. By 9 o'clock the dance ramp. So we were the 2 biggest sensations then. Remember so Rory bust before Glamour?
Yes.
Rory got established when we just started playing Gemini Sound 86. Rory was established by then, you know, because that man put in a lot of work, you know. Mm-hmm. I salute people like Rory.
100%.
People like Weepo, people like Cancer. Yes, salute those people because they put in work. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They got established before Glamour. But when I was rising, I rise so fast that they must say, no, so we're not trouble now. This to come on. And I have personality, him have style, him have image, you know, him have presentation, him love music, him have play the music the right way. We are all in trouble.
Yeah.
And I took it in a humble way, you know, because I was humble. I was a humble person.
And how did Gemini actually prepare for that dance there?
Everybody had to prepare, you know, because Weepo personally told me, so when I gave Rory songs, I gave him tune till him tune confused. Because guess what? Mm-hmm. Weepo felt threatened because now we see Weepo is like a hunker to me, you know. Now Weepo grew up before I started playing Gemini Sound.
Okay.
Weepo knew me when I was playing Star Pines Disco. That's before Gemini came on the scene with Glamour. So now Weepo, and even Rory too. We were friends before me start playing Gemini Disco because now I play Star Pines Disco. And if Star Pines now play and Stone Over play, we're going to Stone Over and dance. Yeah, I enjoy myself and cheer on Rory. Because we come like a Stone Love cheerleader, even though me play a song. We just love Stone Love jogging, our sound that. Yeah. So I was a Stone Love fan. Mm-hmm. We was like our brother, Rory like our brother. You know what I mean? So we grew up together. Mm-hmm. But now you find a way now in a sound system. Now you have to go defend that sound system for sure. Against your brother. So it became very competitive. So anyway, Gemini Sound was very prepared because every day we go on a studio. Them time they know. They got a jammy studio, a vice dub plate. They got a tubby studio, a vice dub plate. And we got Arrows before Arrows have a studio. Okay. We went to Arrow's house in the kitchen.
Yeah.
When me vice Eddie Fitzgerald, the first dub plate Eddie Fitzgerald was singing in life is in an Arrow's studio in a kitchen. It wasn't on Winward Road yet. Mm-hmm. When Buju Banton and Terror Fabulous and Louis Colch and all those youth start to come around in a studio and sitting and swagger bands them. No. I was never no studio yet. And then kitchen we go. Them time the guy them called Fata was a case the old boy was the engineer.
Yes.
Yes. You understand? Fata was the engineer. In the kitchen we sit down. Them time them base the wall with the egg boxes, egg and sponge. And I look at mixing board in there and I look at microphone and we are singing. You have Eddie Fitzgerald, you have Lady G, you have Pinchers, and we have make dub plate.
Yeah.
You understand? And then we want some Ninja Man now, proper grad jammies studio. Then time the Stone had more shabba ranking and admirable dub plate than Gemini. You know, Gemini was more like a Ninja Man song.
Okay.
So, you know, I know Ninja Man had the Clash Dan Gaga.
100%.
Yes, Stone of the Admiral Bailey, them, the Shabba Rankin, them, the Tiger, them, the Leroy Gibbons, them, don't name them. Stone of have them because, the Junior Reed, them, Stone of, all them kind of sandwich, Stone of have them, but what Stone of did have back then was the juggling tune them, like the juggling dub plate them.
Yeah.
Me try Vice, the Clash dub plate them. Yeah, the Clash dub plate them.
That was the game plan going in where, they have the juggling, we're going to come with the hardcore Clash.
Them have come with the juggling, which sometimes sound like Clash dub plate, yes, but me have come with the hardcore Clash dub plate then. Because me couldn't match sound with the dub plate.
Yeah.
When they come out the dub plate, we put a madman. We spend our last money. We spend him last dollar to make sure that he's well prepared and well equipped.
Yeah.
Well, Gemini would say, Gemini was more complacent because I'm a very humble human being.
Yeah.
He must say, Glamour will have more fire, more talent than them. But if I spend a lot of money, Glamour will kill them. Because he have a whole lot of talk in his mouth and he will utilize whatever he have. Whatever Glamour will have, he can utilize it and do a good thing with it. But at the end of the day, we don't know who's going to be the winner of that clash.
Yeah.
But most of the people say Stone of why? Because Stone of some of the big sound there. Rory was the boss then, meaning the big selector then. Glamour win with a shade below. Mm-hmm. But a two great talent I got clashed in a night here. And my brother, I'll tell you something. The clash started also later, man. And asked if Rory and Reaper not drop music, brother. That's even you, as I remember the audience, I tremble like leaf, You nervous, you are playing. Yeah, man. So imagine the DJ them. Yes, you have a look at nerves, yes, sir. Can't tune that drop.
Yeah.
But I realized Rory wasn't a clash DJ. He couldn't clash to save him life, but he have the material and all you had to do was present them. But when I present mine like a war, me a war with it.
Yeah.
Intelligent, it's smart, well spoken, and intelligent. Mm-hmm. When you present a song, and when the song drop and it bust the pit dance in pieces, Yeah, man. And then the Rory play some songs like Stone of You have to fit, fit. You have to test, you have to fit and all them songs. Then I say, fit? I clash his name, I'm going to play a Pincher's name. Enemies on the borderline. That time about never fit. Come clashing them, never fit. A warrior, enemy, on the borderline. And when that drop on the face, rough up, Yeah, man, them draw some of that sweet dub plate, man. Some Johnny Osborne and Shabba Rankin, they might draw, man. Yeah, man, and no ice cream sound.
Yes.
Them dub that bad dub plate. But when them don't drop a Shabba Rankin and Johnny Osborne, me drop a ninja, man,
Yeah.
They murder them. Tell them Gemini, So, him more juggle and me more a clash.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, man. And I remember one time, some of your burial, Rory is a genius to them, no after the
100%.
With we on them corner, I told genius link up and it normal,
Mm-hmm.
And the man tried the burial, and me I said, God have mercy, I'm getting enough to answer this burial now. And I use a Peter touch, Them today have to know music and have common sense too, because these things work,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Peter Trusher said, them one tie. We come at them. It's like I could do nothing wrong moving forward. I couldn't do nothing wrong.
This is the big house of Leo, and you're dealing with Stone of like this inside the house of Leo.
Yes. I remember saying he's a more established son. He's a favorite.
Mm-hmm.
But as I said, he was more juggling and I was more clashing. Mm-hmm. And my crowd behind me and film crowd behind him until it's like politics, and it's how now when the people them switch,
Mm-hmm.
Then it's how now when the people them switch. And I remember Admiral Bailey told me, Admiral Bailey himself, Mr. Glamour, will tell us something. I came to the dance to see you dead. They come advise some doctor if it's Stone Love, I want to say, oh, bro, we are going to utilize them.
Yeah.
But when the man draw the dub plate, the man go on, you answer him back and you talk and you play. You draw one Admiral Bailey, which wasn't a dub plate. And it mash up every Admiral Bailey dub plate. Now this Admiral Bailey was a 45. Mm-hmm. It name, you want to come in, but now make your money, and you got picking it. When that drop,
remember
when that dropping up, Admiral Bailey said, no, I time for me to lead a dancer now, because youth are gone. Admiral Bailey told me that. And from that, Admiral Bailey get close, and until this very day, he's one of my best artists ever, Admiral Bailey.
Okay.
Yes, man. Let him get very close. I'm so weird. You did not have as much material and as much artillery as Stone Love, yet you utilize what you had, and you came out on top. And listen, man, I could go on and on. Gunshot Fireplace, nice. Clash, nice. When the Clash done, Reaper and Gemini, them shake and Roll shake, and then they presented 2 big trophies. I'm the first DJ to receive a Stone Love trophy, and that was 1990. And Rory is the first DJ to receive a Gemini trophy the same night.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So right about now, it's like Rory and Gamma went up on the same level now as 2 selector. Now we are the big thing now, the 2 sound, the 2 big sound now where everybody wants to meet up in our party. So all of the big dancing we keep after that now was Gemini, Stoneover, and Metro Leader.
Okay, so then now this is where the 3 the hard way comes in, because for a long time it was Stone Love Metro Media.
Yes.
You rose, so then now it's Gemini Stone Love Metro Media.
Metro Media, yes. That's where the alliance came in. It wasn't like we planned these things, you know. Most of the promoters them who want to make them, you want to make our money? Because I remember the great Radigan who passed and gone, God bless him soul. Yeah. Radigan, I thought the Radigan to play music in England, you know. But Radigan the promoter from Sunrise Crew.
Yeah.
By 1990, Radigan said, if he might keep a dance and it's not Stone Love Metro Media, and Gemini is not keeping that dance. Yes. I see by 1990, I was on top of the world now. I started tour the whole island, I started tour the whole world. Because my first tour was Canada, you know.
Was Canada?
First tour ever was Canada. 1980, it was my first tour. Okay. You them call Fabulous Some Jungle.
Yes.
And then you have Fabulous Deli Bibo, you have Kiddy Badness, and you know, all of these guys from Chalk Farm. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Butty and them Monday, yes. Patrick Shirley and them Monday. You know what I mean? In a Makana. The whole of them do in a Makana. Father Ramsey and them Monday. I say, yes, the youth deserve a break now. And, you know, 1988, and trust me, it was me, Papa San, Triller You, Lady G, and Skullman.
Yes.
Yes, man, in Toronto, Canada, man. First time I ever do a tour.
Okay, since we're talking about Canada and we're talking about Gemini, let me show you something. I know you probably can't see it properly, but I'm going to show you what I have in my hand. Okay? Yeah,
I can see Inner City and Gemini, Saturday, December. What year was that? 1994? Okay, and where was that last take? Where was it?
This Rabina Banquet Hall.
Oh, in Canada?
Yes, it was Gemini, Inner City, Heatwave with Spragger Roots, What Up with Captain Midnight, and a song from Toronto named Red Flame. This was 1994, and Gemini was still crazy at this time.
No, them time are still crazy, man. Them time them still have it like that and still deliver like that. And I mean, Captain Richie, I beg your pardon, Captain Midnight was playing What That, even though he used to play Super Saint in Jamaica.
Yes.
Mark Jack and Inner City. And who is Spragger Roots, my brother Spragger Roots and E2 Disco. So I guess I pay a bad selector them there. Right?
Yeah.
I pay a bad selector them there. So that dance should be a good. I didn't even remember that dance. I remember saying, I'm going to Canada before Mark Jagan and Captain Midnight. And Spragger Roots.
Even though they were the bigger selectors for you, you just
No, it's not like they were like underline that, correct that. It's not like they were bigger selectors than Glamour. They're talking about 1994 now.
Oh, 94, no, sorry. I'm still thinking about the 80s opposed to
No. Even in the 80s, there were bigger DJs than Glamour. No. Yeah. To me, bigger DJs than Glamour back in the 80s were Rory and Sinor, Daily Fam Classic.
Yes.
To me. You know what I mean? Everybody was a shade below Rory, Sinor Daily, and then Glamour Wayne.
Yeah.
Because Sinor Daily bossed before Rory. Rory bossed before Glamour Wayne. So you have Sinor Daily, Rory, Glamour Wayne. You understand? Yes, Mark Jagan, as I said, Mark Jagan was playing Inner City before me. I played Gemini. But after 1988, my name becomes a bigger name.
Yeah. It was a household name. It was a name like
yes.
Whenever you heard a Gemini cassette with Glamour Wayne, it was almost like what I tell people, it was almost like a play where it's a theater where you're the maestro, sound effects, the way it's played, everything just sounded so neat and put together. And then when you see you in a dance, it's like, boss, you and Rory were the two first selectors that I could really think of in my mind that had a real image, as in neat. This is how we present ourselves. This is how we look. This is how things are done at all times.
I think Rory's biggest image wasn't his attire. It was his way of playing music and the way he talks and the way he delivers. So we're Rory Jugger, we're Rory Select Music. That was Rory's biggest image. Like Mark Jagger and myself, our image was like most of our attire.
Yeah.
Because the man, they clean enough for dressing up. You know what I mean? So back those days, that was our thing, to dress up nice and go to party. Most DJ, for some reason, never have that dress up image. You know what I mean? So that was one of my images, to dress properly and go to a party.
Yeah.
Some other different kind of images.
And all of that.
Yeah, but Rory's image was the way he play music, really. Yeah. You know what I mean? When they say Rory Genius play music, I have to sit up and listen in hall, like, yes, you can select.
Yeah.
Yes, you can juggle. Because nobody couldn't juggle. Listen carefully. Nobody couldn't juggle like Rory. No man couldn't juggle like Rory. Nobody never have sky juice, energy and sky juice vibes. He was in a class by himself. Presentation, clash, a Glamour winner to Mark Jagger.
Yeah.
Understand? Yeah. I know. They come on the presentation and clash. Yeah, believe it to me and Mark Jagger. You know what I mean?
So then now after, okay, you're doing all your good stuff, you and Stone Love on top and everything. You're more the clasher, they're more the juggler. What were some other songs that you actually got into clashes to? And you might have beat them or they beat you. Listen, a real tough dance.
Before I go there, I can tell you about another clash with Gemini and Stone Love, because they must say you can't beat a man one time and just think so you beat him and that's it. They might come back for you now. You know, come back for you. So that was February. So the part 2 now was Gemini and Stone Love again. Close to Ulster this time, a place them called Grove Road, Grove Entertainment Center. Muscle. This is one even more dangerous than the first one. Because it's a weepo, in the like take beating, and the like take losing, and the like losing.
Yeah.
Worst to him, good friend Glamour, you know, so you have to discipline me, you know, and send me back when I come from, you know. So here comes the big part now, part 2, now the clash now with Gemini versus Stone. Now, this time, no, we're not taking no prisoners, no, a friend thing now, and no crowning, a drowning. so somebody have to drown. Anyway, Stone Love got to the venue before Gemini. And it was a stage that could only 2 sound system. But because we reached before Gemini, when Gemini sound reached, Gemini sound could do the whole on the stage. We occupied the whole entire stage. You know, they put Gemini sound in the office. That means you can't see the crowd when I play for. If I look through the grill, then obviously that grill door upon it, you know, or that grill upon it, you know. Yeah, I said, but what is this? Why don't put the sound in the office? The man them said, when we come on the stage, occupy the Glamour room. So I said, the only other place sound for people me can't see. And I war.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's continue because it done gone bad already. You know what I mean? When I got to the dance, it done start early. Then the Welton play early before me get there. Anyway, the dance, Robin dance, nice done. Early juggling done. No, Welton done play early juggling now, and the war start now. And Weepo, Cancer, Rory, Chico, Leroy the Handsman. I'm gonna walk with a hanging tree. I'm gonna walk with a coffin. I'm gonna play the drum machine. One truckload of man on the sound. I try to kill the Glamour and run Gemini sound. Because the time the Wilton don't play early and move, you know, so I'm me alone now. You know.
You're the only one playing now.
Yeah, I saw it normally work. Wilton don't want me beside him when I play. When I play, I want him beside me. Even though we are a team. Good. Anyway, the clash reached a stage now where Leroy Handman blow the burial. And I'm gonna walk with a man on a rope like a hanging, like a hanger man.
Yeah.
You understand? But then do wrong now is take the man out of the coffin and hang him up.
Yeah.
I should be the other way, hang him first and put him in the coffin. And Weepo make some, can you tell you know, a Weepo, if I make the wicked talk, and Rory can make the wicked talk, you know. Weepo the wicked talker. And the man then drop some tune and blow a berry, and the man then go on wicked. That's if my girlfriend I said, then Wayne, when Stone Love done with you now, what you going to do now to get back? Because this is sitting looks serious, you know. I say, I don't know until I play my last song.
Yeah.
So anyway, I play my last tune and the people them say, what this little boy I got to do now to get back up? I get out of this trouble here, man. So anyway, I say, people tell you, even though it's a war, I'm a man of love. I start Dennis Brown, here I come. Love and hate. Can you know? And no matter what happen tonight, life must go on and play tennis and like this one big with lots of sign and that deep bro get myself together. Can I prepare myself now? I warm up myself now, you know. Yes. And then I just make a speech and say, what we can understand is this, you know. How comes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 man they run one sound? They kill one selector run one sound. And most of the go tune them call one man against the world, you know. And muscle, let me tell you something. I want a gunshot from they want range. Maybe I don't know, me can't see the audience like how they must see the audience. You know, because I hear everything was going up there. And Jim Brown from Tivoli Guard, he was in the dance. Jim Brown, Bigger Ford, all of the big man in the dance.
Okay.
All the top man in the dance. And Jim Brown come to me and say, Glamour, we don't want you to play that tune for me again, you know. I'm going to stop music and say, well, everything Jim Brown, everything will go on bad in Jamaica, them say Jim Brown did, and I'm going to drive back again and say, I'm going to shot fire. And listen to the man, from that it becomes Jim Brown's anthem. And me make that tune on Jim Brown anthem.
Yes.
That me, and from that, any dance people at Tivoli Guard, even though me come from Maxwell, you know, because them tell me no political differences with nobody. Yeah. Me play music anywhere and everywhere. You can brand me as a PNP selector. You can brand me as a labor rights selector. Them tell you everything I keep down at Tivoli Guard and come to the center, Glamour Win and other sound system. Popcorn, HQ, Glamour Win. And we just get, that is 1990 now, you know. You see, after that clash there, even though I draw one against the world, I draw a ninja man, I can't repeat the words, man.
I know exactly what you're talking about right now.
They go draw one ninja man tune, a style, Stone Love, body, them not call Stone Love name of the tune, you know. Mr. P, you know what P stand for? Me kill you already, P. And you come back again, P. And 9 life you have P. Well, again, rinse my gun now your P. P. You Admiral Bailey. Why you say 2 times? Echo down there.
Yeah.
I said, brother, when the ninja man, they drop in a man. That was it. I'm going to make some big bad speech, man. I am here to beat and teach those who deserve to learn. So if when you move out as a beat and teach, me I talk about beat and teach from 1990.
Yeah.
Yeah. Glamour Win is HTB, hard to beat. Then they're full of argument, man. Glamour Win is argumentalist, full of argument.
You don't have to tell me. Listen, when we were listening to those cassettes, it's like, this man is not normal, boss.
Yeah, man, full of argument and it's some smart, intelligent speech where then drop on your mind, take a one bomb drop on you.
So how did that dance end? What was the end result of that dance?
We win again.
Yeah.
We win again, man, and no more clash with Stone Love. No, because the people them say, Glamour Win, you're the more clash, man. And you can beat Stone Love tonight, you know.
Yeah.
And tomorrow I'm still up 10 blocks from you and film crowd bigger than your crowd, you know. Because it is still the number one song. And my song, I love Stone Love song.
Yeah.
Love people, love world, love cancer. Them man, they put in them work and pay them dues. Earn them respect from Glamour Win. Only person them I love to like that. But watch this now. Back to the question you asked, how much sound I clash with all these sound systems. No, let me say this again. I think I'm probably the only selector who clash with every sound in every parish of Jamaica. For some reason, when I saw one boss in them community, for example, a bass odyssey.
Yes.
If you want boss a sentence, right? A sentence come from, right? Bass odyssey, sentence. Them send for a Glamour Win. Whether it's a clash or a juggling. Because the first time I played against Bass Odyssey, there was no screen journalism. It was Lenny. I want to look at you, them called Glamour G. Because, you know, Glamour G love Glamour Win. So I'm saying one name Glamour, something, same name Glamour G. It was Lenny and Glamour G up there, the sound. And it wasn't a clash of such, because those youths have so much love and respect for me. But them deliver them music and I deliver mine. You know what I mean? Bass Odyssey. Yeah, man. Alexandria, take a sentence, man.
Yeah.
All right, good. If a man take a beat, you have thicker music, you You have
PCs with
PCs.
Striker and
No, the one next song, leave out. The Bobby song the name again.
Lecture Force.
The Lecture Force. Yeah, man. You want a nice dance? I just send for Gemini and make him come link up and Walter Fletcher Beach with Tika or Lecture Force or pieces. You understand? Every parish or St. Thomas, you have a good day, you know, play Miller Construction and them dance.
Yes.
You understand? We play against every soldier in them parish. It is them beat me and me. They can't tell them enough fear now. Because I believe I have nothing to lose. But they want a man who's in the clash zone, a man who can deliver. Yeah, man. Anyway, I tell them in the country, the parish, and the bushes there.
So you're talking about the bodyguards.
Lord. Listen, man, Bodyguard, it's Clarendon. The first time a Bodyguard play, I want land them call, give me a bit land. They dance go till 9 o'clock in the morning. And it was war. Any time a Bodyguard play, it's war.
Yeah.
Sometimes, them tell Johnny now play Bodyguard.
Tony.
Tony I play it, you know. That's my brother, Tony, you know. Tony, my brother, you know.
Yeah.
Tony caught this thing and Big Mac, you know, with some Indian behind them, and you know, Bodyguard and Gemini are war, and so the war done are the best of friends, me I tell you. The Bodyguard team are the best that people may come against. The Bodyguard family.
Okay.
Clean people then. And even when Johnny joined Bodyguard in the 90s, I clean youth again. To me and him war locally and internationally. But every son of me ever war with, you call him name, them beat me. I me beat them back, or me beat man, them beat me back. So, you know, when them beat a Glamour window, you know, them sound get more powerful, you know.
Yeah.
You play a man from town, you know. When they beat a Gemini with Glamour win, or an inner city with Mark Jordan.
Mm-hmm. That's when you know you're really going on good.
Yes.
Okay. Who gave you a good whopping in the country where you said, okay, you know what? I need to whop back this song here?
Why? The son give me a whopping, the man kill me, you know. Mm-hmm. When the man kill me, the son dead after, you know. Mm-hmm. When the man kill me, that the son will play again. Well, never tell about that one. Never tell about that one. Like I make, as I want him about me, and I keep it real. When I someone beat me, you know, man. Yeah. Bodyguard beat me, inner city beat me sometimes. Stone beat me. Lecture beat me sometimes. All them story. Gold Star beat me. Ian, big up Ian.
Yes, family.
Yeah, family again. All of them with them give me a little whopping.
Yeah.
One time I play a song with them on St. Mary and a Captain Midnight I played. I don't think I've ever played against Captain Midnight when I play Super Saiyan song.
Okay.
But I'm going to play a song named Tyrant on St. Mary.
Yes.
Remember now, you know, me I play some song in a feed them area, you know, and I do good, you know. Mm-hmm. I do excellent in a feed them area. If you come to my area, you can't do so good, you know. You lock off from 10 o'clock. I remember me and Captain Midnight play at St. Mary. Mm-hmm. And the dance got till about 7 o'clock in the morning, clash, big clash, you know, tune for tune. And the people said, no man, somebody have to win. So Midnight draw a tune, so me draw a tune. Foul, him get fouled, me get fouled. The people them say, we are tired now. At daylight now, somebody have to win. And Midnight go draw a tune, you know. Man draw one tune. And like my answer, never good enough. And the man say, hey, Midnight win. I can't forget that one day. Yes, Midnight win that clash then. Okay, fine. But don't talk about the clash of St. Thomas now. Me go play a little song named Studio Soul.
Okay, never heard of that song before.
Sit there, you never heard about it yet. Well, that's how they beat me. I want to know them beat me. Big up Turbo and big up Tari. Big up St. Thomas people there.
Yeah.
Can I feel them sound there. Mm-hmm. This type of sound now I go on good in them area. I don't know, I don't care. Them want boss big in them area, them send for the general Glamour win and Gemini song. Mm-hmm. Me go there now in a big selector, right? This Ninja Kawasaki 600 gold chain round neck and full of jewelry. Because superstar selector right in town. Oh. They come in with style. Come in with a big nice pretty girl on the bike back and you know you realize the gun on your back and everything. You're a star. Yeah. And which town is this now? We don't know. Anyway. So I got to skill a son and go back at town. Because we don't know that town, yeah. Anyway, I beat the man all night, I flag the man all night. But I never know that son, I study my son, because sometimes back in those days, you have some step to listen to your cassette.
Yeah.
And them study, you know. Mm-hmm. Them study, but you don't know about anything, you don't care, because I don't study song. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm a spur of the moment person. I don't plan to play music. I just go out there and look into my audience and just deliver. So anyway, you might get so much beat the whole night inside, right? Because I'm not going to catch Glamour Wayne now. I'm mashing up now. I don't know what I go on. And I say, Glamour Wayne, I see your spaces now. When you play your best your five best tune.
Yeah.
I say, what did that boy? You know who I play with? Alternalist dub plate. Jano dub plate. Delroy Wilson dub plate. That's how we are going. Junior Reap and dub plate. That's how we are going on some big artists, you know. Ken Boot pan dub plate. Man said, Glamour, you're not playing nothing, man. I said, what? You mention all of them man, they pan dub plate, but I'm not playing nothing. The man said, Glamour, you hear this? Muscle. And the first me a Jimmy Cliff pan dub plate.
Yeah.
I said, me never hear no sound play Jimmy Cliff pan dub plate. Me I play Eddie Fitzgerald when I sing dub plate for no other song but Gemini.
Yeah.
And the man draw the first Jimmy Cliff, sound boy, you're trap. Ooh, yeah. I said, every stand on the beach get up, man. And the man said, you think of that Glamour Wayne again, John, another one? Mm-hmm. Harder they come, the harder they fall.
Wow.
Listen, you know. Me have to stop play the sound and go up on theme sound and hold the microphone and say, boss, you win tonight, you know. Me have to big up the man on their own sound. I saw come to all I sent him. I said, that's not easy. I respect that it's so nice and polite. A man just beat when they come congratulate the man, them and shake them and give them winnings. Yeah. So everybody love me now for what I have done. That's good sportsmanship.
For sure.
Yeah, and the whole I sent him, I say, this is our sound. The man beat up Glamour Wayne and Glamour Wayne. Admit it. Studio soul around St. Thomas now. When it comes to enough sound like Melaka instructional and sound, who may beat her and then beaten back already. You know? But I feel time I can beat Glamour Wayne and beat Glamour Wayne now, you know.
Yeah.
It seems like the song get a tour from Canada.
Okay.
Because the sound bust now because they beat Glamour Wayne. So him get a tour from Canada. And let me tell you something. I don't know what after that. I know you don't know about the song.
Never.
I know you nothing else about the song. Nothing else know about the song. Then the owner was a guy called Dickie, was a custom officer.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Jimmy Cliff was friend. That's the first time I really Jimmy Cliff. No Bodyguard, no Jimmy Cliff, nobody no Jimmy Cliff I play.
Okay, it's just that was the only song I had.
The first time I hear Jimmy Cliff I played. I think in the early 90s too, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go a country and the man they mash me up bad, man. What? And I mean, I tell you have to give them credit for that. Mm-hmm. That's the only clash we can remember in my head where, boy, I tell them, I feel it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do nothing about it because I'm a Jimmy Cliff until today I can't play a Jimmy Cliff. That's how some sound man I play or some fake Jimmy Cliff. Before me play a fake tune, I play no tune.
At all. Okay, listen. This is what I want to do because I know we had limited time today. I want to ask you one more question in this segment here, and I want to come back and do another part of this interview. We can do that?
No problem, man.
All right. Okay. I asked you who gave you one of the wickedest beating. Outside of the Stone Love now, who did you give a wicked beating to?
No, the wickedest beating I give a Mark Jagan 106 Max Avenue, September 10, 1988. Yeah. And Rory twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. With Stone Love. Yeah, man. Them beating that beating what people talk about every day. Mm-hmm. But as I said, Mark Jagan beat my body all the while too. We get some wicked beating from them, man. But me can remember, me beat them wicked. It's like them shame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like them shame we didn't get some beat. Ian from Woodstock beat me one night, man. I said, Jesus have mercy. Because them son that song where we have said them son that baby sound, you know.
Yeah.
We have said Woodstock have a little party sound, a little baby sound. So we're able to pay them son on the mind, you know, because Ian never bust on the big scale as well we expect him to bust like Control also Leon Allen sound there, you know.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Because we wish Ian did play them place there as a youth. He has so much talent. He was a great DJ. So we have a great DJ, man. So, but you know, on the big scale, like a Stone Love, a Gemini, a Inner City, a Metro Media, a Classic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But in bad. I want to play the man at Spanish Town, man, and the man. I mean, I've been dancing myself in Spanish Town like a film like a town too, you know. And the man jarred to Freddie McGregor. I couldn't get back in, man. The man jarred to Freddie, looked like the road stars and Shaza. I said, no, that little boy, I'm so bad, man. I have a little party DJ, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's at the party sound this. But him clashing any big sound and give them trouble.
Yeah.
I did not know why it never make it to the level where we didn't make it, because it never dominate Australia. And if it don't dominate Australia, it's like, big.
Okay, that was the spot where you had to really dominate. With Australia was the proven.
Australia, the Mecca of the dancehall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's where Exodus, they make them name Inner City, Gemini, Stone Love, Metro Media. Yeah, Australia, the Mecca. Most of these country sound up in Australia either, but they them boss big still like a Bodyguard. You know what I mean? Because to me, Bodyguard the biggest country sound.
For sure.
Ever. You know what I mean?
You would give Bodyguard over Bass Odyssey?
Not today, but then.
Then, okay, at that time, I would have to say you're right, because I remember when Bodyguard comes into town, it's a completely different dance.
Virgin, Bodyguard are the biggest country song ever, man. Mm-hmm. Everybody has fall after Bodyguard, man. Yes, they have big songs, but Bodyguard, to me, him lead out all country song. Based on this Black Cat, all of them sound there. Yeah. And them sound there, they are great songs. Mm-hmm. You understand? But Bodyguard, Bodyguard that play before for them sound too,
Yeah, for sure.
He was around before, but not for them sound. So to me, Bodyguard are the biggest country sound ever. But Bodyguard brought to the table, it's not, you can't erase it. You understand? Yes, based on this rise, and now it's one of the biggest sound ever, based on this rise. Black Cat Rise, Pink Panther, they are great you. But I did not get a chance. I played against Pink Panther also. And
I remember one of those dances there.
I played against him also in Canada.
Yes.
It was Black Cat, Gemini, and Love Child with Gary and Wiz.
I have the flyer. I have that flyer. I have that flyer.
But yes, so that dance now, me and Pink Panther team up to beat up Love Child. We came together and thing. Yeah. And I remember the first time Gemini played Black Cat. As I said before, every little young song where I rise, you have to send for a Gemini song. But I was actually in New York City and came back, and I went to the Clash in Manchester, Royal Flat to be exact, Manchester. Yes. And it was Belton and Venny Danger, take on Pink Panther the next selector. And the way me saw Pink Panther beat the man, and I couldn't go on the sound. And I said, no, sir, I feel night tonight. I said, the man can't play nothing wrong. And the man draw chronically, that chronic's father,
Yeah.
When the man say, in the name of the Lord, Black Cat, no king teeth. I will never forget that. Yeah. Man, mash up Gemini sound, but I am not going around Gemini sound tonight. But them look a young boy, I clash it out. Venny Danger, you and Pink Panther clash. But all of these youths who rise in the 90s, I'm talking about Tony Mataran, Ricky Trooper, Squingy, Pink Panther, Fire Links, who me leave up. All these youths, Billy Slaughter, they look up to me as them father. Because them say, I meet them, get them like a mojo from, that clash instinct, that killer instinct. Because say we said it before them, And when them come, the thing change, and rise to another level, So it's a good thing to know that, you have guys who came and become a part of the business and took it to another level. Hats off to them. Yeah. Because trust me, those dinosaurs came and, do their thing their way. That's when the over talking start coming on, and the disrespectful things start coming now in the dance hall. And we start telling us, like me and Rory, we start telling us, no, that's not our thing.
Yeah.
Allow them, let them do for them thing. Don't try to tell them what to do for them thing. It work for them, let them thing work for them way. Because back in the days, in the 80s, we had Clash of Fun. Yeah, Captain Midnight, and Glamour, and Spragger Roots, Sky Juice, Rory, we had Clash of Fun every weekend. Tony from Bodyguard, we are Clash with Fun.
Yeah.
Bobby from the Electro Force, we are Clash with Fun. It was a fun thing, and this one the Clash are fun. But when them start to clash, it became more serious. Yeah. It became more disrespectful. More money start making out of the business now too. You know what I mean? So accept to them do them thing for them way. You know what I mean? But them rise to the occasion, do the thing for them way. And now they are known as dinosaurs. As I use the word dinosaur, this man tell me now, say, I must not call those guys dinosaurs, because if they were dinosaurs, who are we?
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, you're right, because if the dinosaurs were the first animals on the planet, they were the first DJs to establish dancehall.
Yeah.
That even me and Rory and Sky Juice and Senior Daily, we were the first DJs also. You have guys before we. Cancer was before us. Squeeze from Peacemaker was before us. You know what I mean? Baby You was before us. Wally Pat, I beg your pardon, Captain Richie was before us. Funky was before us. Archie, Ainsley, Danny Dread, Jawise.
Yeah.
They were all before us. So
This goes on and on. It's just, I think when people say dinosaurs, it would be probably because they kept up the clash for so long amongst each other and kept going back and forth. That's why they would put them as dinosaurs. But clearly, there's still a lot of people missing out of that.
Yes, no, we put it this way. Probably they are the clash dinosaurs then.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because before them, we used to clash too.
Mm-hmm.
But our one was more decent. It was more fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I mean, the other clash dinosaurs fine. But someone I said, "Oh, come them that dinosaur and we were there before them." I said, "Well, you know something. You're right, but don't worry about it. It is what it is."
You did what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Let's end on this note here, and then we're going to pick up right from here, right until today when we get into the second part of this interview.
Hold on, now we are talking now.
An hour and 10 minutes.
That's how long we are talking. I have something to talk about.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to show you. It's just once you start to go in and the memories start to flow, there's no stopping, boss. Because we're talking about decades of dances, parties, events. We still did. There's so much stuff that I still need to ask.
Yeah.
And there's still so much that you need to talk about.
Go on, Tom. I get one half because you're good.
Yeah. All right. Now, so then you say this would be like, when was Glamour Wayne in the clash scene at the peak of his reign?
All right. My first clash, real good clash, was 1988.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, some clash took place, but there were major clashes with Bodyguard and all that sound. Mm-hmm. But when we had Stone Love clash, that's when the Glamour Wayne name kind of get predominant, outstanding. That's when the tour came in.
Yeah.
Must have traveled 18 different countries, 14 different parishes, and 32 different states within 35 years.
Yeah.
Because if you do the maths, I am playing sound like 40 years now. From I was 15 years old. Mm-hmm. But yes, I'm playing 40 years now, but I became a professional since 1985, 86. Mm-hmm. That's when you become a professional. Mm-hmm. Understand? Before that, 5 years before that, you were just playing music for the fun of music. Mm-hmm. But when it became a business now, when you start to get paid by going to play music elsewhere, and then when you start to tour now, that's when you know, say, well, then you're boss now, you're a professional now. You start get paid to play music, because I did not know that people got paid to play music when I was just playing music. I had no intention.
You weren't getting paid to play at those times.
The first pay me get when I play sound is a Peter Curry goat. When me done play, and the boss said, "Boy, you go and wicked come sling over here, so me give Peter 2 spoons of rice, a finger of banana, a curry goat and a champagne soda. I'm feel big and muscle, and like I get big and thick now. That oh, the boss give me a Peter curry and a champagne soda. The boy can't chat to me, and then the boss say, hold them 2 Heineken and come on the corner over there, so. And I want your muscle, man. I Peter curry goat. And then when you play sound, look back on the boss like you beg the boss. I think you just play sound and go yeah. The biggest fun, your payment was the joy of music and the way people enjoy your music. That was your salary. Yeah. Yeah, that was your salary. Remember, people, I didn't get $1 from Afrotone Disco. No, guys, it was my youth club's disco. And we playing it for fun. We all learn to put wire together. We all learn the record. And we pay the boss to learn all these things. And the boss are groom we and nurture. We are saying, this is how you play. This play with this. And them time, my youth. When you're a selector, you're a boxman too, you're a maintenance worker. We just like to do everything on the sound. It's a string up Gemini sound. It's a Gemini boxes. I mean, top selector on it. If we're not fall, I'm happy the sound. Maybe come out from under the shed and the boxman them lift up the sound and cover the sound with chapali.
As a top selector this time on the song.
Them tell me that tour I go foreign. And the way you love the sound and love music, if we're not fall, you better come help. Roll out Chapali and cover the sound. And when the sound go a country, they reach early. Yeah. They reach early and to load the truck with the box them. I remember this, when the sound go a country, the driver a female girl in the front seat, So me up on the truck back, you know. You understand, my brother? And when the dance done, you know, if you want to go sleep when the dance done, you better go sleep under the truck with the truck party roll up over here, you know. You're your girlfriend, you know. Or you go to bush to do have some sex and come back here, you know. What do you, man? You don't get that kind of luxury there, man.
It wasn't as glamorous as Glamour Wayne made it seem like when you're listening to him.
No, man, we go through the struggles, man, of a face reality, man. Listen me carefully. Yes, your name Glamour Wayne, but you don't have a car, you don't have a bike, you don't have means of transportation. So you go up on a truck, you load the truck, you go up on a truck, you reach a country and load the truck, you set up the boxes, then you go river, go bathe or whatever. People bathroom, go bathe and get the set clean for later and make sure say they dance by 8 o'clock. You should dance early. Mm-hmm. And for you start, you know, stop it when the dance done. Yeah. Just because of the love. You do it for the love of the mechanic, say you're doing it for the love. And I don't know money thing, you don't care about no money. You just know, so Monday morning come the boss again, envelope, and just take it and walk, but you never not count no money.
And this is when you started to learn the business on Gemini here now.
The real professional way. Mm-hmm. Gemini, the sound that turns me into a true professional. Yeah. You understand? Yeah, do it for the love. Hey, listen carefully. I'm going to country, go play sentence, and rain and fall. And the truck with it. And the girl there with it too. Them girls, anyway, I tell you, ride and die, chick them there.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you, man?
Crazy.
But, yeah, but
when did Gemini, because, okay, you're doing all of these stuff. You're touring, you're doing clashing, you're winning some, you're losing some, all of this good stuff here now. So when did the song actually start to slow down a bit now?
You see, let me tell you something. This happens to every song. Every single sound system on the planet. Mm-hmm. Once the main DJ starts to tour, things get weaker for the sound back home.
Got you.
Once you start, because the people look forward to see you locally, you know, and you go international now, you know, and the people them internationally, when them send for the sound, and you them want to see, you know, so, oh, you have a share.
Yeah.
So, Glamour Wayne go up on tour every week. So the real Glamour Wayne fan them start to lose interest in Glamour Wayne now. Because they must see him once a month. Sometimes all 2 months they not see him. You understand? Yes. Them love you, you know, and once you come back, they might come support you, you know.
Yeah.
You understand? But when you go up on tour, they miss you. And then if you go up on tour, you must send for example, them time that if you want Metro Media son, make sure you Sky Juice you send for him.
Sure.
If you want Stone Lost son, make sure you Rory you send for him. If you want Gemini son, make sure you Glamour Wayne you send for him. So we start to build more audience now, more fan base now overseas. Mm-hmm. And take it time now, I lose interest locally now. So the overseas market gets so busy and you start touring, start make money now. Here comes the glamour and the glitter and the better rose now. You're putting all this work for earn now. You look better on that side, you know. So you lose interest upon your sound system locally. And you have no choice because you have to go work to eat food. Because now you get to be more responsible now, you know. You know, children start to grow up now, they go to high school now, and you have to take care of your responsibilities, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and around what year was this here?
Well, about 94, 95, you know, even that clash, the dance with for the first show, 94, 95, 96, people start saying, we're Glamour Wayne in there. Things start to change, younger youth start to rise, and I get some of our fans, and come and say, Mataran and Chupa them rise in the 90s, you know. Yeah. And Firelinks them and Squingy them, you know what I mean? Johnny Gard and them, you know. So people start to love them too and spread love amongst them too. So we go up on different level now and them rise and come up close behind and them go on to them things. So, but then the 60 sound start to kind of fade out and no more Glamour Wayne. And who I play Gemini sound then not the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the fans him kind of lose interest now. And the boss now, him start to lose interest too because he have a club named Gemini Club where it's a go-go club and the boss eat crazy food and the boss would all tired too because years the boss put in enough Gemini put in a music, you know, brother. And still I put in the work, you know. So if him get tired of the sound, we can understand. If you want that break, because they break already, you know, because it was too much work for him and he come back and rise again. You know. So if you want break again, I can understand. By this time, I start playing a song in People's Choice.
Okay, so you had left Gemini before Gemini.
I really left Gemini, you know. Because things are going to get slow with Gemini sound and I start to date a girl in Spanish Town now. Okay. And her father won a song named People's Choice. Big up Michelle, big up Miss Ruth, big up Father Perry, Big up Blue and the whole People's Choice family.
Yeah.
Owen Dread, Charlie Chaplin, Red Dragon, none such, the whole family. So we start playing a song in People's Choice now, but People's Choice songs was a sound like this. One of the biggest one I've ever seen. Yeah, man. I myself was there.
Okay.
Yeah, the late great Ira. People's Choice was such a big sound. One of the heaviest sound I've ever hear. One of the cleanest sound I've ever hear. People's Choice. One of the People's Choice, one of the biggest sound I've ever see. I hear playing music. And I may have played. But you're the boss still,
Mm-hmm.
The boss use theme sound, keep theme dance them.
Yeah.
If they want to rent out theme song to the regular people them on the sidewalk and a dance hall and you make one of a theme song, him keep theme one dance them and he might do it at work.
Got you.
And when I'm amongst the boss, me can't hungry. No, me can't hungry. Man, me have part of the family, me have part of the sound. People's Choice, me have family member.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't hungry because the boss make sure to take care of me. The boss family make sure to take care of me. But what was missing was the traveling.
Got you.
I wasn't traveling then.
Mm-hmm.
Because I cannot get home now. Get tired of traveling to, because it was too much,
Because if you're flying out almost every weekend, mentally, physically, spiritually, everything, it takes a toll on you.
Definitely. I remember one time I leave from England
Mm-hmm.
and came to Jamaica. I slept on the plane from Gatwick Airport to Norman Manley Airport.
Mm-hmm.
9 hours me asleep. And when I landed, I make a U-turn in at the airport and come to Canada.
That's what was going on, boss?
Yes, man, I was there, man. Some people say, wait, it looks so good for your age. After making it was so much hard work. But no. But that was good spirit, good vibes, good energy, good food, good rest now. But whole heap of work, man. Whole heap of work, man. Whole heap of work.
Wow.
Whole heap of work.
So the People's Choice situation, how long did that actually last for now?
Well, that was from about 96 to about 99, somewhere around there.
Okay. And when did you permanently break off from Gemini?
90. Gemini was like from 96, yeah? I start doing People's Choice. But if Gemini called me right now, I say, we come play some music for Gemini, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it wasn't really a grumbling or the situation.
Me and Gemini never have a bad moment. And big up Gemini wife, Miss Scarlett. And big up Gemini manager Sassafras. And big up Gemini manager Zaki. We never, ever had a bad moment until this very day, September 6, 2020.
Yeah.
Never had a bad moment. I still my father can call me tomorrow and say, Wayne, when you come play Gemini sound for me.
Yeah.
I'm never do it. Ready for go do it. You understand? But I realize now that I find myself doing this on my own since 1999.
Okay, so then you would have left People's Choice now because you figured that you weren't actually touring or doing any of the stuff.
Right.
Gemini.
I was like a home base, so we just play one place and the boss, I keep a dance a country, we go on a country. But now I start to miss foreign again now.
Yeah.
So I start to go to places like Chicago now.
That's Glamour win.
That's Glamour win. I mean, I play that song. Yeah, but Glamour win if I'm 86. And it's at about 96, 97. I'm start come back and far now. So I go to Chicago now and spend some time at Chicago. Then I got them called Lenky, who's a play a Roadstar song.
Yes.
Lenky is a play a song them called Roadstar. It's a play a song called Cannon.
Yes, I remember that song too.
Yeah, them start play a song them called Sagittarius in Chicago.
I didn't know that.
Yes, man, I Lenky play a song them. Big up Father Saji, big up Lenky. Big up Southside Chicago and Northside Chicago. Yeah, but I still live in Chicago. I'm going to and from Chicago to Kingston, Jamaica, to Jamaica. Yeah. Get our kids at Chicago. Yeah, man.
Okay. That's where you were based before you ended up in New York.
Chicago. Yeah. Yes. So by 1999, I went to New York 1999, right? At a dance. When me at the dance now, 90% of the people in the dance are people from my community. So I said, what is this? Most of my friends are here tonight.
Yeah.
So I can get complacent and get laid back and start spending some time at New York. Yeah. I mean, some elders that say, Wayne, all of your friends I see around. That's some drug dealer them, you know. Everybody are hustler. Everybody are hustler. Make sure you not sell no drugs, you know, because I thought that's your thing, you know. I mean, I said, but they don't even drink nor smoke much as they go sell drugs. You understand? But they say, make sure that the man them run and pay drugs dealer. And I say, well, that's for them choice and for them life. That's not my choice. And the funniest thing about it, them man there, and them see man come to me and say, Wayne, Glamour Wayne, tell us something. If you want a song, we buy a sound for you. If you want music, we will buy music here, but do not get involved in this dirty game.
Yeah.
I had no intention anyway. But then the drugs dealer them at 10 minutes and listen to me. Keep a dance and make we fund it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, you know something, that's not a great idea. Because I had no intention at all to do nothing illegal anywhere.
Yeah.
I was never bundled by a police officer, never harassed by a police officer, never had no problem with a police officer, locally and internationally. So I had no intention to do it illegally. It wasn't my thing. There's someone born for hustler, for them life that.
Yeah.
More power to them. They're born for play music. The man them say, we keep a dance and make we fund it. So I said, no, something. I'm gonna keep a Kingston 13 reunion.
Okay.
Because there's so much people from Kingston 13 in this community. That was October 26, 2000 in New York City. Place them Club Lodge. A Freak Sound Station with Jagabee and Superclad. Liberal Love Machine with Baby Q and Father Light and Stirrowfish. Tony Mataran, Father Paul. Soul Supreme with Jonah P. Ritter. You understand? And myself, Glamour Wayne. First dance, I keep a friend, I'm not going to dance a friend. You see what man? Muscle, people like Rice Grain, ambulance outside, fire brigade outside, you know what I mean? Police outside, the dance went safe, you know, but too much crowd. Did not take a chance. Let me show, come and make sure everything all right. The dance went so well.
Yeah.
Make so much money. That's me, like, I'm on 10,000 and I'm going to get it back. I'm going to miss it.
That's
But the dance don't have so much money.
yeah.
That's me, like, I'm on 10 grand. I'm not even remember nothing about it. And we realize now, say, I'm home now. New York are the place for me. If me can do this, me can live here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and start living into New York City. And I keep 3-4 dance a year. I never work. And then I start play all over New York City now. Then I start traveling all of the states them again now.
Okay.
Until today.
And this is all Glamour Wayne, the strength of Glamour Wayne.
Glamour Wayne. Glamour Wayne. And I have a friend of mine named Trevor Profile. He's the one who taught me to use CD, burn music on CD, play CD. I'm teaching me how to use laptop and play music on laptop. He said, Glamour Wayne, say on a dub plate. I said, no, somebody dub plate. They're part of the selector. He said, Glamour Wayne. And he tell me, say, you know, all of these artists, are you not dub it for yourself? I'm say, sure. They must say, you must say crazy.
Yeah.
Me know all of these foundation, John Holt, Ken Booth and Ninja and Shabba, them, and you know the dog with them. I said, no, sir. We didn't even start get some.
Yeah.
A muscle. The same artists, them, was a vice back in the days. The Admiral Bailey, the Johnny P, them, the Ninja Man, them, Pinchers, them, the whole of them, man, Johnny Osborne, the whole of them. So, come on, you want music? Then they start to flood me with music.
Crazy.
Shabba ranking, I said, come on, we need a show. You want some show? I said, yeah, my man was give me 6 dub plate. Then tell Shabba can charge $1,500 say I don't pay.
You don't have to tell me. You know what I mean?
I'm man say, Shabba ranking, why you give Glamour Wayne so much dub plate? Shabba said, if I never for them money, you know Glamour Wayne. If I never for them money, you don't know Shabba ranking, man.
Yeah. It's the respect level where they say, you know what, we know what this man has done for us. So then now you're on your own. Time to give you back the strength and say, you know what, we appreciate everything you've done for us in this business.
As such a ranking then deal with me. Admiral Bailey, Ninja Man, you name the original artist them. I saw them deal with me. I'm not talking about enough of them. I start calling, I'm talking about nearly 300-400 names that I have to call. All of the original people them. And somebody knew you like Assassin and them look at you, they give me some tune. I said, Wayne, Glamour Wayne, Father Glamour Wayne. See some tune here. Ginger and them youth there. Okay. Yeah. Busy signal them. Say, Glamour Wayne, I want you, Glamour Wayne. Who them 2 tune there, man? I'm going about your business. Ladies are my daughter, you know. Ladies are, you know. I mean, I give you a story from a lead, but ladies are.
Yeah.
Marianne Hall. My little sister. I played at a dance in St. Mary. I played them Galena.
Yeah.
Gemini song. Special guest, Eddie Fitzgerald. And dance Ram and a Showtime. Eddie Fitzgerald a big artist. Eddie Fitzgerald sing and play some mashup And this little girl come stand up beside me. I said, Glamour, me can't get the microphone. The kind of demeanor me have, the kind of personality me have, the kind of love me have. Me can't tell her no. But just ask her, say, so what are you going to do with the microphone?
Yeah.
She said, me can sing and me can DJ. And I said, boy, this is just me. I like to take chances.
Yeah.
Listen me carefully. Don't move for yourself. I'm going to try to get the microphone from Eddie Fitzgerald and finish, and I'll give you a chance. Because I never tell nobody no. Come on to entertainment.
For sure.
But try no, so look more on the dance, done and me and you,
Yeah.
You try no. She said, that's not a problem. Come on in. And they said, yeah, nice, boy. Yeah. I said, try no, say, when the dance done is me and you. Mm-hmm. But make sure you get the microphone. Muscle, Eddie Fitzgerald done sing. I'm introduced to this, not knowing it's a fair community,
Okay.
Never know it's a fair place. Me in a fair place. So me give this girl the microphone. Let me tell her something.
Oh, sorry.
The woman mash up the place, flat the place. Now she sing, she DJ, she broke out, she skin out, she whine out, she bubble out. It's when she done, all of the intentions that me have, some woman go sleep with this girl, erase,
Crazy.
Just look on her and say, let me tell you something now, ladies, sir. You see, if you want boss, you can't stay down yourself. You have to come to town. That's all I tell her. So all that little sexual intention that I have for ladies, sir, erase.
God.
I was so impressed. I was blown away by her performance. And Muscle, you see the man in truck leave. Guess who up on the truck?
Ladies, sir.
Ladies, sir, was on the truck back. That time she liked me too,
Yeah.
I didn't like her, but now I worry about no sex and I worry about carrying our music. Ladies, I was on the truck, I went to Kingston from Gemini truck. I come to Kingston. And when we reach a Gemini club, now I say, ladies, then where you going to stay? Yeah. She said, what? I didn't say, must come to town with you. I said, ladies, I live with that woman, I can't carry her in my yard. I want this father, God. If I go find a place, put you now.
Yeah.
Never go find place put in and the truck driver said, in name Dickie. Mm-hmm. Said, like, come on, she can't come stay with me, man. I said, all right, take care, I don't know how to take care, but him take care. And the rest is history. Ladies, she find her sister in a Kingston church in a Maxwell Avenue. Mm-hmm. And she hold it in her brother, she put it in her work, everywhere she go, she hold the microphone, Every little dance, every little party. Every drum knock, she did there, I said that girl rise and become the queen of dancer. I'm so proud of her, She put in a whole heap of work, And when she see me, she hug me up like her bigger brother, Ladies, I have mad love for her. And the same with my treat singing melody too, singing melody, Take them from zero to the tone era, Singing melody.
Okay.
Yeah, give the microphone from the 80s and they must scream and they not sing. Scream, must scream. Yeah. And I say, me don't stop until they make it enough. And they had some dub play for Gemini, and some of them sound excellent, some of them was half key, some of them, but singing melody, I sing. And one day, I play one place them called Delamere Avenue, a place named Sheriff HQ. Mm-hmm. They get the issue about me and sing melody, because them say my artist, because I'm fine him,
Yeah.
And he now stop come out, And when I time I play him fine me, And I sing, and people get to know him, But watch this now. Still, if I'm Silver Arc, hear about him and hear him sing, and still go voice a tune, name Show Me With Your Love.
Yes.
And singing melody, carry come give me upon a test press 45. Singing melody. Mm-hmm. So the Glamour with my voice a tune for Steel, Mm-hmm. See the 45. Now, Muscle, me not hear the song, me not know the song. It's a test press, there's no label on the song. I said, I'm going to stop the dance. I said, people, my artist give me a tune. And if this a tune is not boss him, the artist now boss again. I'm going to put on this song, a Muscle. And the man said, my heart is filled. Police and soldier and bad man shoot off every leaf of the mango tree and the apple tree.
What?
And this is singing melody, singing melody. When the man drop the notes them, man, and then he come do it live, man. The man turn one piece of superstar, man. Them tell the Gemini was the headquarters for entertainment. Every artist had to come there to get on a stage show.
Yeah.
Or get a chance to go to foreign. When they say Wayne Wonder asked him who was the first man put him on a stage show, I mean first put Wayne Wonder on a stage show.
Glamour Wayne.
Because Wayne Wonder is a very humble human being, who love to sing,
Yeah.
Man is a very human being,
Mm-hmm.
Wayne Wonder, come at Gemini Club, come sit down every evening on a stage show, I keep on sassafras the manager. I put Papa San and everybody on stage. I say, Papa San, I say, sassafras, make sure Wayne Wonder get a chance to sing on the stage, Then the stage I keep a Fort Clarence Beach.
Yes.
So Gemini Club was the headquarters for entertainers. I say, a lady Patra, God bless her, man. She just come from country. Yellow man say, Glamour Wayne, see a girl that she have talent, She come from country, Yeah, man. Richie Stevens just a come from country and come at town and come living in my uncle yard at 5 Russell Road. Then tell him and see me that walk, Richie Stevens, and see me that walk from dance to dance, Stone Love, Gemini, anyway, they stop the big son them I play, Metro Media. And when them say microphone, I tell them no. Whole heap of work. So every artist love me because I never tell no artist no. And then tell they, I get pay for play music. Then tell every producer love me. Because Patrick Roberts, King Jammies, King Tubbies, pick out. Every producer, Bobby Digital, rest in peace. Every producer, when they do a tune, find Glamour Wayne.
Yeah.
And give him this for me.
You're going to put that touch on the song and send it on the road.
All right. Before I leave, let me tell you this. Jammies have a tune named Carpenter done by John Holt. And I went there to Vice a dub plate with Ninja Man. And while Ninja Man was Vice in the dub plate, Shabba Rankin walked out the studio. And I see Ninja Man a Vice, the dub plate. I know it's a very spontaneous DJ, that Ninja Man. So when Ninja Man when Shabba Rankin walked out the studio now, Shabba Rankin put him finger in Ninja Man pocket like him a picking pocket. While Shabba Rankin was doing that now, Ninja Man said, hey, Shabba Rankin, not try pick me. Me will kick with your foot like my brother donkey. Don't touch it to them, Glamour Wayne. And they made a dub plate cut in.
Yeah. It's right to plate. There's no tracks and stuff. It's right to plate.
Plate are cut. And then when Ninja Man done talking, Shabba Rankin grab the mic and start DJ. So right away, I have a Ninja Man and a Shabba Rankin combination.
Just like that.
Yes, watch this now. The tune cut on the pan dub, them can't do nothing about it again.
Yeah.
And nobody asked for no money, It was a spontaneous moment. Jammies called me. I said, come away, when you hear a tune and tell me about it. And the man played Carpenter upon a reel to reel. It never depend on a dub plate, nor upon a 45. I said, Jammies, that tune I can't play. Him say, I not get no because it no mix yet. I said, Jammies, I same time I want it. Give to me and a dub plate same way, sir. And Jammies said, all right. And Jammies give to me on a dub plate and a Carpenter, you know, mix nothing at all, the Carpenter, raw cut. So watch this now, we have to play a Sheriff HQ now. Yeah. So we have Carpenter to go work on. And we have the Ninja and Shabba to go hype. We hype no, because we have a Ninja and Shabba up, but not have that, Some people still can't get that today,
No.
No, that can't go on again. So I went to Sheriff HQ. And listen, when I talk and present the Carpenter and I drop it, some breed a gunshot fire, for the Carpenter when I mix it,
Never heard before.
Nobody ever hear it yet. I'm a big up the ladies them and present the Carpenter for the ladies them and drop it, brother. Carpenter boss, And listen, it was some zinc fence, surround the land, zinc fence. So I drop the Carpenter and I gunshot them fire. I go drop the Ninja Man and the Shabba Rankin, You see the zinc fence, them every zinc fence they are ground.
God.
Every zinc fence they are ground. The place was flat. So these artists, them love me. These producers, them love me. And at the end of the day, now turn back and look at them and say, give me $1,
Yeah.
It wasn't about money at no time until today, September 6, 2020. It was never about money. Nobody ever come and say, well then, we ain't sell money. What? Leroy Smart, when them find you, so we never new tune, I sit here. And you drop it, and them saw the tune, bust the place, so buy a drink. Leroy, it was a very kind-hearted human being. Leroy Smart. He must say, Glamour, we ain't sell money, I buy a drink.
Yeah.
But anytime Vice a tune, him a find me, sometimes I let Benz me sit down, so, and I hear tune pan cassette. And when it Vice and they pan record, him a find me there. I meet him and them find. Then tell it was a jive, Sky Juice boss music, Warrior boss music, and Glamour boss music, Mark Jagan boss music, Captain Midnight boss music, Ian boss music. Understand? It was a jive. What want your music boss? I forgot you hear them sound there play.
You guys were the radio of dancehall at that time. There,
yes.
See how you presented it is
yes.
the difference, because they could give the same song to Rory, they'll give it to Sky Juice, they'll give it to Midnight, they'll give it to Ian. But the way how all five of you guys present it so differently, and the impact, unmatched.
Brother, let me tell you something. It's like we were blessed with that kind of talent to put a song out there. Mm-hmm. Macadam always tell me, them tell me, when me and she aspire, them Lady Mackerel, and big up Major Mackerel, Gina.
Yes.
Big up Major Mackerel, as another brother of mine. Them don't see me, I say, come on, we don't want tune, see some tune, because they have seen what I have done for them in the business.
Yeah.
Big up Major Mackerel, real youth, good-hearted person, clean-hearted person, Major Mackerel. So Lady Mackerel now say, come on, we don't want thing about you, not Glamour win. And when the song not good, you put it out there for we,
Yeah.
Hey, Papa San, I have a song named I Will Survive.
Big song.
Remember, Papa San have a song named Creation.
Yes, man.
Him and Kid Rankin, the selector, the DJ,
yes.
Aspar, and I got them called Donovan. Mm-hmm. I feed them song, Remember, Donovan are the producer, Papa San are the producer, Kid are the producer of the song.
Yeah.
And them bring the song, come give me on a test press. Remember, them have a sound system,
Yeah.
By right, that song should be first played by Creation.
It's your song.
I mean, the man make a song come give. I'm going to play I Will Survive in a mash up places.
That was yours.
And me bust that song there. I Will Survive. I'm going to say to you. Wow. Papa San, up until today, Papa San, Lieutenant, Stitchy, Michigan, and Smiley, they must have done with some music and music. They flood me with music because of the way I put in the work and the respect I earn. Mm-hmm. The younger youth them today, we both not 20, 25 years, but we don't know most of them. But once them sound good, never play them song. Because we're not partial with music, we're not take side with music.
Music is music, and good music will always live forever, and it's just music.
But not to know them. Funny music would never play. But if you're trying, I want to be recognized in the business, I mean, can I help you, but not ask for no money.
Yeah.
If you want to give something, fine, but be not doing no money if you give me no money if you play no music. No, that wasn't us from the beginning, so it cannot be us in the end.
Right? No way. Glamour.
Yeah, man.
Your stories, what you bring to the table, and it's just amazing to hear it. And again, what's so crazy too is the dates, how you remember the dates. Okay, yeah, it was Friday this and this and this,
yes,
Saturday
sir.
This and this, at this time.
Yes,
listen, everybody thinks it's only Radigan that does that.
No,
but clearly, you prove to me that nah.
I can give dates and time and day and what took place, what I was wearing and all these things.
Glamour Wayne, you're great. But again, I got to tell you, thank you so very much for sitting down, because you've been one of the most requested selectors. People hitting me up. You see, when they see this comes out,
yes, sir,
it's going to be problems.
Well, no, it's just Glamour Wayne. They call me the musical messiah because I'm more spiritually inclined. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I play a part and take out my Bible and read the Bible and dancehall. You know what I mean? But let me say this to you, Muscle. I think I have it harder than every selector right now.
Why you say that?
I am still relevant, thank God for that. But the reason why I have it hard is because I still have to play in the dancehall. Mm-hmm. I have to play at the weddings, the anniversaries, mm-hmm. the birthdays, the gospel events. So I'm so rounded, rooted, and grounded. That's pound for pound. My brother, I have it locked like that. Most DJs just want to play old hits. Some want to play reggae, some want to play souls. Never try to play everything.
Right across the board.
So it's hard on me, but because I love it, it's okay. Because I can keep a gospel concert and play gospel only. And when you attend, you think a dancehall,
Yeah.
shell it down with gospel music.
Because you see, when you love what you love music and everything, there's no genre. It's just music.
Yeah. Music.
Just love the music.
Remember them saying, all things shall perish from under the skies. Music alone shall live, never shall die. I just love music. But I love all genre of music. I love all kind of music. I just love music. But now, when they're getting older, you're more gel now, meaning, yes, you're gonna still play the Gaza and the Gullies and the Six. Yes, you're gonna play them same if they're requested and if you're in that kind of environment.
Yeah.
But no, you want to play mostly at the 50th birthdays, the weddings, you know what I mean, the black and whites, you know what I mean, the soul to soul.
Naturally.
You know what I mean, the grown folks events.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's easier on you, the gospel events, you know what I mean? So I'm still relevant, thank God, still doing it, because most guys who were playing music in the 80s kind of slow down now.
For sure,
you know?
1,000%.
Yes, slow down now. But thank God I'm still here, still relevant. Just the pandemic slowed down everybody. But this too shall pass. But hey, we're still alive and we're still giving thanks.
It's your vibe, your energy, how you deliver what you're trying to bring to the masses. It's just very amazing. And again, Glamour, Wade, I'm just so happy that we sat down and did this and we actually got to see what's in your mind.
Yes,
because again, as I said, we still, even though you extended the time, we still need to link and do a part 2 and 3,
Anytime.
But again, thank you so very much. And we've learned a lot. And I like your honesty too, where you said, you know what? I got beat, but I beat a lot of songs too. And that's what I respect.
We get some ratted beat, no matter what you're talking about. The thing some man play when I see Glamour in town.
Yeah.
So if I beat Glamour, 5 man reach out the business, I have to kill this brother. Yeah. Sometimes I'm whap me up, man.
Yeah.
I have to return the favor.
Yeah.
Take no prisoners, but guess what? The show must go on, and it was all love. We did it for love.
All the time.
We did it for love.
Glamour Wayne, thank you so very much. Let me give you an outro and get you out of here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle, and this has been another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out.
God bless.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinesmusichut.com.